73% right now. Let's stick this back in here, it'll be easier. Well, looks like I have a viewer. Hello, whoever you are. Oh, hey, Infamous. No, you're not still blocked. I could see you. Today is the first day I've live streamed in 11 days. I've been extremely fatigued. I have not been one to take naps during the day, but in the last 2 months I find myself feeling that almost need to just take a midday nap. And being that kind of extra tired it takes up a lot of my energy, and by the end of the day I just don't have a whole lot of energy to do much else but get ready for bed and wind down. So I'm trying to be more live while we're at work. It's just I feel deep in my bones tired from everything going on. But I'm still here. And I'll try not to go so long without live streaming again. We've also had some difficult news of other family members recently. And managing all that emotion plus all the stress and all the other stuff we were already feeling, it's a lot together. But I took a good 11 days off, not worrying about anything, but I did miss you guys the whole time, and I will try not to go so long without again. But I'm recently wearing glasses now. When I was in high school, I was farsighted and I needed glasses for reading my books. And then my eyes corrected themselves over time. And now they're getting worse again. I'm wearing a pair of +1 regular glasses that my mom used to wear. But then she got a stronger prescription and didn't need these anymore. She said I could just have them. So
I like how we just had to wait a little bit and now the sun's out of our faces.
yeah.
Now we can have a breeze. Can you guys hear? Let me join the stream. Make sure they can hear you.
I'll give shout outs if you subscribe to me. I ask that all comments be kind and respectful, not nasty and rude or inappropriate. I only do inappropriate stuff with my husband. I don't want to see any inappropriate stuff in my chat window. But I'm just trying to be social here and interact with you guys. Catch up with all of you who I had talked to on a regular basis. And I just want to catch up with all you guys too. Work's been not the greatest, to put it nicely. It's been very, very slow all day. And we've been sweating in the heat because this weather is not good. I don't recommend living in California during the summertime.
Or at all.
Yeah, or at all. But specifically Central California. It gets hot like an oven, and it regularly reaches triple-digit weather, reaching as high as 112 degrees. Today it reached 92. It's only gonna get warmer from here on out. I hope the weather is nicer wherever you guys are all at. And right now, it's 7:45 in the evening. The sun has set enough that, like my husband just said, the light won't be blinding us anymore. And we're just hoping for more jobs to be sent our way. We do DoorDash for a living. And we're just hoping it picks up soon. We have had some work today, so I can't say it's been completely dead, but mostly. I hope work in your daily life is treating you a lot better. If there's anything interesting or new that you want to mention, I'm here just to socialize with you guys. It's my therapy, forcing myself to interact with other people to combat my social anxiety. And I hope to be a source of comfort and encouragement for you in exchange. I've made some really great friends here, really good people, and I just want to encourage whoever's listening to this. I care about you. You're a person with needs and wants, hopes and dreams. Life will have its fun knocking you down, but you just have to keep getting back up. It's okay to fall down. It happens. But you're not supposed to stay down. And so I just want to encourage you guys, if you're fighting a battle and you feel like you're on the ground, do what you can to get back up again. And I'll be praying for you in full sincerity that you'll be better able to handle whatever you got going on that's painful or stressful or difficult or earth-shattering. I just care for all of you guys, and if I can help you feel better, that helps me feel better, and it makes me just a little bit less afraid of social interaction. So I thank you, real ones here, for being friends to me. Hey VIP, it's great to see you. It's 80 degrees, a little sun, a little rain. That actually sounds pretty nice. No rain here, just bright sun. Not a whole lot of cloud cover either, but there were quite a few chemtrails. I don't know about you guys, but I find it crazy that it's already graduation season again. My husband and I have a niece who's graduating high school, and it's taken me back to remembering when I graduated, a little less than half my lifetime ago. And I just gotta say, it's true when older adults say time goes by faster as you get older. It really does. It's too easy to lose track of days. They all kind of blend together, kind of blurred. And I have to actively think hard to remember if I did this thing today or yesterday. If it's been that way for you too, I'd like to hear about how you're handling it. I have to keep checking my calendar every day just to make sure I don't forget an appointment. But I'm on better footing right now. I've had time to process a lot of my emotions. And I feel more level, more calm. And if I can help you guys feel more level and more calm, I'm happy to do so. Yeah, I actually was born and raised in the center of California, in all four directions. And I've had a greater time visiting literally any other state. I got family in Washington and Oregon, Michigan and Minnesota and Wisconsin. All those places have much prettier atmosphere and a much better environment than in the center of California. And you would think me living here my whole life, I would have adapted to the extreme heat, but alas, I have not. But it could be worse, and I'm thankful that it's not. At the if we get another order at the next stop, I gotta top off my water.
You fill the waters? Yes, ma'am.
Well, we're thinking definitely Oregon. We had very, very loose plans for moving to Texas, but that all fell through. Too many variables not coming into alignment, and so we switched gears, and we're gonna try to move near Salem, Oregon, because that's kind of near where my brother lives now, and he loves it there. His wife and kids, they love it there. And my whole family plans to relocate to Oregon. My dad is due to retire in 3 years. And if he hasn't by then, as soon as he does retire, we're all gonna pack up and move to Oregon. And if Matt and I get to Oregon first, then that's great. We can kind of scout around or whatnot. But if we haven't made it to Oregon by the time my parents are ready to move to Oregon, they said they're gonna take us with them. And so we're hoping it all works out. But for real though, there's so many places better than California. The only cool parts are Northern California for the forests and Southern California for the beaches. Central California doesn't offer very much. But yeah, being close to family is a huge plus for moving. My brother, my only sibling, is a little over 3 years younger than me. And so seeing my little brother with his own family and 2 little ones, it makes my heart glad for him. And it's been hard having him live in Oregon the last few years while we're still here. So whenever he does visit, which he is right now, he and his wife are having to make rounds visiting everyone who said you need to visit us when you're in California. So they're doing their tour.
They haven't even relaxed yet, if you ask me.
No,
Yeah.
to our knowledge, they haven't taken an off day just to chill at the house. So I'm gonna try to go live and have my brother say hi to you guys. And but yeah, our plan is Oregon because we got family already living there. Fewer stupid taxes and laws, and the air and the environment are just such better quality. I'd much rather live in a forest with green and dirt, you know, nature, not this asphalt and concrete bullshit. Plus, we have loosely considered other states before, but Oregon seems to hit most of the checklist boxes for us. But for now, it's one day at a time. Doing our best to keep going, even when it's difficult. But if I can just keep focusing on just dealing with today and not stressing over tomorrow, I find my anxiety levels are not so bad. I was actually born a worrywart. When my mom was pregnant with my little brother, it was a high-risk pregnancy. He almost didn't make it. And so she was on bed rest for a while. I was so worried about my mom being in pain and my baby brother not being born yet. I developed ulcers at age 3 from stress. I don't know too many other little kids that got ulcers from stress. But I was born a worrywart, and I'm just trying to channel that into motherly care type of energy for you guys. So if there's anything you need encouragement or advice, I'm happy to help however I can. But yeah, Oregon is nice. Plus, weed is legal there, so we don't have to worry about me having to go without or risk getting in trouble to enjoy it. We had considered Washington, but Oregon's closer, and we're just hopeful one day at a time. I'm going to take this opportunity to show a bit of grace and patience here. The Throngler, if you're saying poor you in a mocking way, like you think my life isn't that bad, I want you to know I'm unable to ever have a straightened, healthy spine. I've got worsening scoliosis that causes extreme pain. Not only are my vertebrae curving, they're disintegrating a little bit. And I have arthritis and nerve damage, all in my lower back and my pelvic bones. So I literally have crippling, sharp, burning pain if I'm stone sober. The cannabis helps me retain my will to live and makes me able to be genuine and smile with you guys. I try hard not to fake anything, because my goal is to be real so that you guys can know I understand. But I recommend that you don't throw judgments on people just because they have a different way of living than you. You may see someone smoking and not looking good, and you may think to yourself, oh, their life must suck because they smoke. If they stop smoking, their life will get better. I smoke so that I will want to stay alive. The pain literally takes away my will to live. So, God bless cannabis. Even though I hate it in California, I'm grateful I have access to this medicine. I've tried opioids and opiates. I've tried different NSAIDs. I've tried so many pills. This has always worked better than any pill I've ever taken. So if you're also living with horrible pain and it's not being treated well, and you can legally smoke or have edibles where you live, give cannabis a try. It'll help. Aw, thank you, JSS Tiger. Sent us $5.
Hey.
Thank you so much for that. It's very kind of you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, VIP. I used to get pissy with rude people, but I try to rise above that and use it as a moment to extend grace and patience and to practice self-control. My husband is right next to me. This man right here. Yeah, I love weed for how it makes me able to be happy. And I always make myself stay at a set level. Like, I don't know if you've seen Trailer Park Boys, but the character Jim Leahy is a heavy alcoholic, but he eventually finds his sweet spot with the liquor where he's exactly drunk enough that he is aware of what he's doing, but he doesn't care. And I like to say my highness scale goes from 0 to 10. 10 being I'm Snoop Dogging it, I'm Cheech and Chonging it. 0 being I'm stone sober. During the day, I try to keep to a 4 out of 10. But when I'm home and I don't have to be a helpful set of extra hands and eyes, I let myself bump that up to a 7 out of 10. And it's a good way to wind down. I am unable to work because of my back problems. I also have really bad headaches. And I've recently gotten glasses, and they've recently helped my headaches not be so frequent. But my back and my pelvic bones are just too janked. I can't stand a whole long time because I have bad feet and I'm bow-legged. And I can't sit in an office chair all day either. But I'm able to handle sitting in a lightly reclined car seat, and my back stays pretty quiet and easy to ignore. But I've tried to work, and I really have given it my best effort. In 2015, I think, I worked at a yogurt store for about a year. But my body just wasn't able to handle being on my feet, walking back and forth all day, not being able to sit during my shift, only getting a 10-minute sitting break every 2 hours. I toughed it out as long as I could, and I realized I just can't. So I've been fighting to get disability ever since 2016, and I've been denied every time. But my health issues have recently gotten worse, and I've recently had doctor's appointments with specialists, and I'm waiting for a few others as well. And I'm hoping and praying that their records of me will be enough proof for California to recognize I'm medically unable to handle working a job, barely able to take care of my own day-to-day needs. And I got the shoulder acting up too. It feels like I'm being stabbed, like I got calcium buildup in the tendons. I think they call it calcific tendinitis. But I have it, so if I have to raise my arm, like to reach for something or heavy lift anything, it feels like I'm being stabbed in the shoulder. So, very limited in what I can do, but trying not to let that completely knock me down and keep me there. All day we're sitting in the car waiting for work. Thank you, VIP. I greatly appreciate the validation. We used to have a really nice car, a 2020 Chevy Impala. It was a used rental car, and we were making payments on it, so we got it for a good deal. But then inflation hit and people cut back on DoorDash ordering, and work dried up, and we had to give back the car. We willingly surrendered it, paying it up to date at that point with the monthly payments we had to make. And then we gave it back, and then they resold it to another dealership near the ocean. We had 19 grand left before we would have owned that car. They sold it to that other dealership for less than 10, sticking us with the rest of the bill plus fees. And so I'm like, if they want to try and take us to collections, what the hell are they going to take? We got nothing in our name. We're almost only able to live indoors because my parents understand we're trying. But with this economy, identity theft, and just all the crazy bullshit happening, it's rough. But we try to keep going, and I'm learning to laugh more than cry, even though it is a little crazy. But I've tried crying about it and it doesn't make me feel better for long. So if I can laugh about how stupid it is, it's easier for me to handle. But yeah, they actually sold our remaining balance of debt, or they're going to soon. And I think if person A owes a debt to person B, and person B sells that debt to person C, person A is off the hook because it went to person C, who was not involved at all in the first place. So you're off the hook for having to pay it. So I'm hoping that's what'll happen for us. We literally have no items that could be registered and taken from us as collateral. So I'm able to laugh, but I sincerely hope things are going better for you guys. Aw, thank you, Chris. I appreciate the kind compliments. How much? What are you referring to specifically? I'm easily distracted, and my mental train gets derailed a lot, so I don't want to answer because I misunderstood what was being said. Why did yeah, we couldn't afford to keep making the payments. We had to pay just a bit under $800 a month total for the car and the insurance to drive the car. And by November and December, we had to rely on family to help us make the payments. And after that happened twice, we realized this isn't sustainable. We can't keep leeching off of our family. We got to give this car back. And so we did. And we're using a car that my dad got as a spare vehicle. And it is definitely a downgrade, but it runs. The air works. The stereo and radio work. It's just not as nice of a ride, but it could be worse. I don't know why they decided to try to stick us with 11 grand while selling it off to someone else for less than 10, but that's what they did. I welcome you to venture a guess at my age. I take no offense. I find the variety of answers to be funny. Are we able to work? I'm unable to work because of my back problems and severe headaches and requiring full-time cannabis access to keep my severe back pain under control. My husband's trying to get a job, but he had his identity stolen and his working name ruined where we live by some jackass who we don't know did it. And so we're waiting for the fake work records to fall off and have the employers see only his real work history, not this false history done by someone else using my husband's name and number. But we didn't get in trouble with the IRS. In fact, the IRS is how we found out about the theft. Long story short, they said we owed taxes on 32 grand in earnings at a grocery store where we live, and we have to pay up the taxes on that 32 grand or go to prison. We took that letter and hauled ass straight to that store, and long story short, none of the people working at that store were helpful. We don't know who used my husband's number. We know nothing. So the thief got away with it, and we're paying the price for it. My husband is super qualified for all different types of work, but because of the identity thief ruined his name, none of them will give my husband a chance. So we are stuck in a pit that others had dug and then pushed us into. And it's been really rough. You think I'm 25? How about if I go a little closer? What age do I appear now? Okay, I could tell my eyes are going bad because just looking at my camera screen, my eyes see it blurry. Okay, if I pull back, it's better. You drive a 92 car and a 93 truck. Yeah, we didn't want to have to lease a vehicle, but the car we had at the time, a really nice Toyota Avalon, the head gasket blew, and we did not have the money to repair it. And it was ultimately cheaper to agree to take on that Impala with monthly payments. And now we don't have any.
What's the sluttiest fruit? I know it's out of left field, but this TikTok really made a point.
I don't know.
Oranges. Everyone always rips those fishnets off of it.
That's funny.
Fucking tears open into like, I'ma fucking get you. I want all that juice, bruh. And the squeeze. Okay, you can go. Sorry.
You're okay. But yeah, we only leased that car because we had to. We couldn't afford any other solutions at that time. Yeah, I'm 34. I turned 34 in January. And time really does go by faster with each year that you get older. I used to be able to count my days easily, but now it's all kind of a stressful blur. With crisis after crisis kind of blending together. But we're still here, still trying, not sitting on our asses at home, wanting the government to care for us. We're out here waiting for work. It just sucks that not a whole lot of people are ordering DoorDash like they used to. Today so far, I think we've had, what, 5 orders the whole day?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, about 5 orders for the whole day. So, we're hoping it picks up. Have I gone hunting? I have not had an opportunity to go hunting. But if I were to go hunting, I would... I'm trying to think of what I would try to catch. I can't think of any animals that I would have fun hunting down. I'm the kind that, when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a veterinarian when I grew up so I could help the animals. But I've gone fishing twice, a long time ago, and I caught one perch. And I let that fish go because it was way too small to justify keeping. So fun. Savannah, Georgia is the best spot. I would not have thought that. Interesting. I will say I wouldn't mind hunting some pedophiles if world order ever breaks down. If a purge type situation happens, a bunch of names off of Megan's Law list would be rendered void because of dead. I've seen some crazy hunting videos though. Like, I'm pretty sure you would have seen this, but the video of the hunter up in the deer blind and a black bear climbs up the tree next to him. I would have needed new pants altogether. Seeing a bear climbing up towards me as fast as it was. People underestimate bears and all that they can do. I've seen too many news articles. I'm never gonna be one of those dumbasses. Fishing is awesome. You opened a custom lure company next year. That's really cool. Well, I hope and pray that your business will be successful, Justin. Fishing lure business, I think it would go pretty well, because I think everyone's gonna always want to fish. Oh, you watch The Office? We have the whole set on DVD. I love The Office. I relate a lot to Angela as far as being prim and uptight, because that's how I was raised. But over time, I've become more of a free, open spirit, like a more controlled Meredith. But I absolutely love that show. Today it wouldn't air live because, oh, it's offensive. I don't get how a generation raised on South Park and Family Guy and Simpsons would be so offended by the dumbest little shit. Never go in the woods unarmed. Yeah, that's for sure. Pam is your favorite. I can relate a lot to Pam as far as her mild personality. I've always, well, not always. For most of my life, I was a wallflower. And I'm fighting to be more involved and active and being around and interacting with other people. And it's getting easier. But, if you've liked The Office, you'll like Parks and Rec. It's another good workplace show, but it's about people that run the parks. And Chris Pratt is in there, and his character, I will forever see him as Andy from Parks and Rec before I will see him as Star-Lord or Grady, the dinosaur trainer. My core memory is seeing him as Andy. Michael Scott, yeah. Michael was a lot, but he had a real genuine heart. And for that, I'll always love his character. And I can relate to the awkward. I wasn't socialized properly with others my age when I was growing up. And I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of the TV shows and movies that other kids were allowed to watch. I was heavily, what's the word? Sheltered from worldly things. Growing up old school Christian.
Goopy.
Growing up old school Baptist. Wasn't allowed to watch anything that promoted sex before marriage, evolution, or promoting the idea that kids are smarter than their parents. If it featured any of that, I wasn't allowed. So I'm still learning. And I could say the learning process when you're trying to play catch up, it doesn't end. Oh, you hit 183 subs? That's awesome. Congratulations. I truly hope that that number will continue to grow for you. Yeah, I love you guys. Whoever is hitting the hearts, I love you, and I take this hit in honor of you and your niceness. Whoa. There's a plane. All you can see is a flashing light. Weird. We try to keep a lookout for things in the sky just in case we'll see any spooky ooky dooky stuff. Aw, thank you, Infamous. And you're welcome, Super. I need water. I carry a water bottle this big everywhere I go so I don't get dehydrated. Yeah, this bottle really is that big. $5 at the Dollar Tree. Can't beat that pricing. And it's got a pop-up straw too. Makes it real easy. You don't have to tilt the bottle all the way back to get the last bits.
Oh, Princess. Princess, where are you? Oh, Jin Jin.
Gina just see who it meant. Well, I value every heart and I appreciate it. I used to drink, but then I got put on prescription medication that it doesn't mix well with alcohol. I tried it twice. Both times I didn't feel the happy crossfade feeling. I felt anxious, like something's fucky, but I don't know what. And I have to be ready to fight at any moment, but I don't know against what. So, unless I get put on a different prescription that doesn't have an effect with alcohol, I'm likely not going to have another drink again. But when I was drinking, I really loved Angry Orchard. Their hard apple ciders are amazing, and they're naturally gluten-free. So if I was able to drink because of no medications, I would be able to drink because of the celiac. I can't have gluten or my body attacks itself and I get extremely sick the next day. And before all that, I found that Angry Orchards never upset my stomach. Oh, thank you. These glasses actually belonged to my mom, but her eyes worsened, and so she needed a stronger prescription. But she held on to these. And I think God had her hold on to these because he knew I'd be using them. And I'm thankful. Yeah, don't make drugs with caffeine also. Yeah, that's a good point. It could get your heart rate going too much. Yeah. Well, thank you. I can tell you guys my funny drunk stories if you'd like to hear.
Sadly, I'm not a part of any of them. Except for cleaning up a mess. I provided the happy time. If she's ever off the medications, which I hope eventually she'll be strong enough for her, I'd like to actually drink with her.
I would like that too.
I don't even drink anymore.
Yeah. I take...
Mainly because it's boring drinking by myself.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad, I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm not that kind of drunk.
No.
Or maybe I shouldn't say the D word. Oh wait, no, that's not ticking duck. The dog's of the duck.
But, drug stories, okay. The first time I got really drunk, it was when I was in my early 20s. I tried not to get heavily drunk before then, just because it was a preference. I like to drink but not get stupid. And I was having a horrible, horrible headache that wouldn't go away. And so I drank some Faderade, which is alcohol mixed with Gatorade. And the combo knocked out my headache, but it also made me too drunk to walk a straight line. So I was laid up on the couch watching Supernatural, laughing at Dean and Sam and all that craziness. And Mom was just looking at me like, that's my daughter. But it was funny. Second time I really remember being drunk, I was angry because I was having relationship trouble with my previous relationship. I was not doing well, and to keep myself from being stupid, I calmed myself down with a few shots of vodka. I had grown fond of cucumber vodka. If you haven't tried it, you should. And I was the kind of drunk where I couldn't walk. I had to crawl. And Mom was lecturing me about getting drunk to deal with my feelings in my room while I was on bed, upset because I was having relationship troubles. And I didn't want to hear any more of her lecturing. I asked her to leave. She said, no, I'm going to stay here. And then I said, fine, then I'll leave. I fell off of the bed trying to get up. And I fucking crawled like a kid. And I said, I'm going to the bathroom. And I got in the bathroom, pulled myself up using the sink, closed the door behind me, sat back down on the floor and just cried into my hands. And then when I figured she wasn't waiting to ambush me for more talking, I tried to sneakily go from the bathroom to my room. For context, the layout of my parents' home has my bedroom literally 5 steps from the entrance to the bathroom. And I couldn't walk that distance, so I had to crawl a second time, but to get to bed. And the third time, I had a former best friend who I loved like a sister, and I thought she cared just as much for me too. We would video chat every day, talk about everything. I felt like I had a real sister. And then she decided not to go see the new Suicide Squad movie with me, but to a country concert with a different friend. Even though she had finalized the plans with me first. She up and ditched my ass for someone else to see a concert. I got so angry and hurt. When I got home, I drank. It acts like a sedative for me when I'm feeling red hot anger, whether it's justified or not. The alcohol would always calm me down and keep me from acting out and doing something truly stupid. But for the most part, I've been careful not to get too crazy drunk. But yeah, when you're drunk, everything is harder to do. My very, very, very first time that I could remember now getting drunk, I was pet sitting for my grandparents. I was recently 21, alone, and I found the Crown Royal above the fridge, and I thought, I've seen commercials of this. It seems like it would be tasty. I might like it. I'll try a little bit. I did the dumbass mistake of having it room temp. I didn't put ice in there. I didn't cool it beforehand. I had a room temp shot of Crown Royal. It tasted like cough syrup to me, but I started to feel relaxed. And so I thought, if one makes me feel kind of relaxed, two should make me feel great. And it did. But I took it too far. And I thought 3 will put me over the moon. I had to crawl up the stairs to the guest bedroom where I was staying. I had to lay myself on the couch in front of the TV. I watched Deep Blue Sea with Tom Hiddleston and Rachel Weisz while having double vision from being too drunk, with one eye covered so I could see it right, crying, eating popcorn, too drunk to even walk. I didn't get much of a hangover the next morning, thankfully, though. But I did feel hella guilty, and I confessed to my mom the next morning. And she told me that having the bit of a hangover that I did have was enough punishment, and she wasn't going to add to it. But the one time I got so drunk I got sick. It was at a cousin's house. We decided to make a drinking game of Supernatural. Every time a character does something funny or stupid, take a sip of room temp wine. Yeah. I don't recommend room temp wine if you're doing a drinking game for watching something.
And well, to add insult to injury, I won't dive into the fact that it was the wine I bought. I'll just state that. Anyway, they decided to mix the wine with alcohol. Yeah. Yeah, one of my cousins... They mixed wine with booze.
One of my cousin's friends at the time brought Hypnotic. I never had Hypnotic. So with a belly full of room temp pink wine, I had a shot of Hypnotic. And then I made the even stupider decision to use my cousin's yoga swing. Because I wanted to swing while drunk. At first it went fine.
Don't worry, we're not.
I was having fun. But then I bent down to look at something, and when I sat back up in the swing, I'm like, uh-oh. I puked so much. I had said, get a big cup, I'm gonna puke. And I filled that cup. And then I overfilled it. And I've never gotten that drunk ever since. Because the feeling was horrible. And I did get a really bad hangover the next day. I don't recommend room temp alcohol of any sort if you're doing a drinking game. At least add an ice cube or two to your serving of it. That country sucks. I like some country, but it's not my go-to music. Aw, thank you, Aunt Life. I love you too. Your mom. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your mom passing, Aunt Life. You have my true condolences, and I'll be praying for you. Hello, Jacob. It's good to see you. I've never tried Hennessy, but if I am able to get off of my antidepressant and safely drink again, I will give it a try. But I definitely need my antidepressant for right now. I'm taking a generic for Wellbutrin. And I've tried Cymbalta, the generic for Cymbalta. And I tried another one that I can't remember right now. So this is like the third or fourth antidepressant I've tried, and it's been the most effective with the least number of side effects compared to the others. But I just want to encourage you, if you're dealing with depression, don't be afraid to see a doctor and try medicine. Medicine is made to help you. So don't feel shamed or embarrassed or like a loser for needing medication to help you get through the day. I need it to get through every hour. So I'm sad that I need it so much, but I'm grateful that I have access to it whenever I need it. Oh, why can't you have vodka? Does it not sit well with your system? Because that would be my guess. I think it was funny when I threw up in my cousin's house. Looking back on it now, I see every single thing I did wrong. And it led to the domino effect. But now I just stick to cannabis. And I try to stay just high enough that my back pain isn't screaming at me, but not so high that I can't carry a conversation or help my husband work DoorDash. He's the driver. I'm the passenger princess who holds the order safe and secure in my lap. And as a team, we're very efficient. And we're still live and hoping for orders to come in, but none have. I've been live an hour now. And no orders have come in since I gone live with you guys. So it's definitely a really, really slow night.
We go head home.
Okay.
I just bought myself that sandwich. And I
got all those
apparently had enough points in my Subway account, which it's been a long time since I bought anything. I was surprised I did. I had enough points to make it $2 off, so I only spent actually $5.
That's really good for a whole sandwich.
$5.40 for a foot long.
That reminds me of the $5 foot longs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old. When my live streams are not meant for children because I talk about grown-up things.
See, like, I'll go on that spiel again. How is that not falling down?
I don't know. Must be an enchantment or something.
Angry guy noises. Just fall down. Expose the otter. Free the itty.
Well, since we are going to be heading home,
Playing with itty is making me eepy.
I could show you guys how cute our boy is. We have a leopard gecko.
That?
What?
Is it as cute as that?
That is cute. It looks like a toy.
It's stupid more than anything else.
I don't understand how people can feel safe in a little tiny smart car. I really don't. But nice. That's really good, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my train of thought.
Our boy.
Oh, yeah, I could show you guys how cute our leopard gecko is. He's 2.5 years old. His name is Sisu, named after both the dragon in Raya and the Last Dragon, and a term that's used in Finland for indomitable spirit. You know, life will try to break you down, but you're indomitable. You don't stay down. You don't get dominated by life. Sisu. You know, so it's pretty easy to come up with that name. Plus, it sounds a bit like Parcel Tongue, and we're both Slytherin house. But he is super adorable. If you love reptiles, you're gonna love our boy. We got him as a surrogate son. I'm unable to have kids because of genetic problems. So we channel our love into our boy. And it's a really, really comforting, happy feeling when you got a little guy cuddled up on you to soak up the warmth from you. I know on their end it's not an emotional, I love you, I cuddle with you. It's, I trust you and you give me warm, I cuddle you. And that's the closest to love that a reptile is able to feel.
Warm,
and so we're
warm and bitches. That's all reptiles.
It's pretty simple, yeah.
Hell, that's what I want. Ooh, I got hot cheaters I can enjoy with this.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris. Get that fat ass back here.
I want to hear how your guys' day went. We're clocked off now.
We're gonna have to gas up when we start tomorrow. I just didn't want to have to do it today.
Understandable. But we're done with work for today, so we're gonna be picking up his sandwich order, and then we'll be going home. I got some gluten-free ham and cheese Hot Pockets, some gluten-free spinach and artichoke Hot Pockets, gluten-free mozzarella sticks, and
I thought you ate. Oh no! Wait.
I did not
No,
have.
you had the other thing, the pie last time.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised they didn't have any pie when we went to Chick Sprouts today.
That was surprising.
I mean, they had the big one, but
Not the individual.
that's like 25 freaking bucks. It's almost 30.
Oh, and I also have gluten-free chicken nuggets. My comfort food has always been either mac and cheese with stewed beef and broccoli or mac and cheese with chicken nuggets. And so to be able to have those breaded chicken nuggets again, it's a good comfort. Okay.
You should hear this.
Black people be like, that's racist. But Chiquita all I said is that my glasses...
Oh! Chiquita? That's nobody's name.
Are you sure?
That's nobody's name. You couldn't... Howdy, buddy. How can I help you? Oh, how you doing, sir? I was just trying to check out this Hellcat. Yeah, I bet like hell you were. What do you mean? Well, it's pretty obvious because you're a nigga.
Just wanted to update everyone. We are on the verge of taking out all the ops. This is big stuff here. And, let's hope we get done soon. Appreciate it.
Yo, bro, ops!
Sorry, I don't have any cash on me.
Who wants cake? I do. Here you go, Aaron.
You look good.
Hey, where's mine? Oh, you wanted some too? Well, there was really only enough for the two of us, and we didn't have any chicken flavor.
I have a dark, cracked sense of humor, and that includes racist humor of everybody. And whenever my husband finds those type of funny videos, he knows it always gets me. Well, it is 8:45 at night now. Sun's gone down, and feels nice and cooled off outside now. It reached a high of 92, and we were sweating just sitting in the car in the shade with the windows down. And
When you're making an ad but forget to turn off your computer screen.
oh no! Oh, that's
He's trying to promote headphones. And everyone's like, what's Unc watching? Yo, what's he watching? Wind. I heard something.
But I want to hear from you guys what the weather's like where you are and what time it is where you are. I get viewers from all around the world, and it is really cool every time. I've had a few from Germany. I even had one claim it was in North Korea.
Big doubt they don't get internet out there
No.
unless you're the president or military.
True.
And they're highly monitored.
Makes sense. And I've had viewers from Canada and India, Jamaica. Oh no. Its little face is so cute. I'm watching a video of a little black and tan wiener dog doing some Mission Impossible type stunts. Adorable. I love that.
I sent it to you, I think.
That's great. Oh no.
This is try not to laugh audio.
What's up, guys? Albert Fingernoodle here. I farted in my grandpa's breathing machine, and his lungs turned black. I'm currently on the run after committing multiple felonies at a gated... What's up, guys? Albert Fingernoodle here. I farted in my grandpa... What's up, guys? Albert Fingernoodle here. I farted in my grandpa's breathing machine, and his lungs turned black. I'm currently on the run after committing multiple felonies at a gated community. What's up, guys? Albert Fingernoodle here. I farted in my grandpa's breathing machine, and his lungs turned
It's not the same thing over and over. We're watching TikToks.
It's
I'm currently
different
on the run
people
after
trying
committing
not to.
multiple- What's up, guys? Albert Fingernoodle here. I farted in
Fart.
my grandpa's breathing machine, and his lungs turned black. I'm currently on the run after committing multiple felonies in a gated community. My buddy tried to kiss me. What's up,
The
guys?
Scooby laugh.
Albert Fingernoodle here. I farted in my grandpa's breathing machine, and his lungs turned black. What's up, guys? Albert Fingernoodle here. I farted in my grandpa's breathing machine, and his lungs turned black. What's up, guys? Albert Fingernoodle here. I farted in my grandpa's breathing machine, and his lungs. What's up?
I love how when one of them breaks, the other one does too.
I'll be back.
Alright, baby, I'll be right here. These, I love you more. But it was these groups of 2 people right across from each other having to keep their mouth full of water while listening to that audio, which was hilarious and stupid. And if you spit the water out first, you lose. And a bunch of them lost just because the other person lost. The internet can be a funny place. Nice. My hubby is walking back with his sandwich.
It's all windy. Yeah, this was $5. Not bad, not bad.
That's good.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to gas up. You need water. We got this.
Farted in my grandpa's breathing machine, and his lungs turned black. I'm currently on the run after committing multiple felonies at a gated community. What's up, guys?
I want to hear the Scooby breathe.
Albert Fingernoodle here. I fart. What's up, guys? Albert Fingernoodle here. I farted in my grandpa's breathing machine, and his lungs turned black. I'm currently on the run after committing multiple felonies at a gated community. My buddy Kevin Barnacle Jones tried to kiss me. What's up, guys? Albert Fingernoodle here. I farted in my grandpa's breathing machine, and his lungs turned black. I'm currently on the run after committing multiple felonies at a gated community. My buddy.
It's so stupid.
Banana.
That's your laugh?
Sounds like an alarm clock or something.
I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Google is an attractive but unintelligent or frivolous young woman.
Oh. That was sharp on the ears.
I love it.
Yeah. Hey, Jake. Hey, Hole, it's great to see you. Missed you. I missed everybody. I was away because my mental health and physical health took a bit of a nosedive, but I'm back on the upswing again. So I'm here and just happy to be interacting with you guys again. I truly have missed you all, and I have been praying for all of you. Hey, Tommy's mom, it's great to see you. Hope you're doing well. We just finished our shift. We just finished our shift for DoorDash. We were out all friggin' day, and we're on our way home now. Matt got himself a nice $5 footlong sandwich with a coupon.
Well, it's not $5, but it essentially was. I had the $6.99 coupon on my account.
Which is real nice.
I used that and redeemed points I didn't know I had, so I spent $5.40 with taxes and all. Damn it, I keep doing this. Taxes and all on my sandwich.
Yeah. Thank you, a-hole. And Tommy's mom.
I'm surrounded by a-holes.
20 years. Yeah, a-hole, it's funny because I was just remembering the $5 foot long commercial.
That's like the terroristy version of it. Come jelly.
Ah, damn. A-hole says his Subway yesterday was 18.
Fucking rip, dude. If it doesn't show any of my personal info, which it doesn't, I'll just fold this inward. I can show them this. I got myself an Italian, the ultimate BMT, and show down here. It was the $6.99 one, and down here with the coupons and all, $5.40. $5.40 for a homie.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
And I got gluten-free ham and cheese
Nobody
Hot
asked.
Pockets
Ooh,
at home waiting.
didn't ask. Oh.
And I also have the spinach and orange scoop. Oh,
Sorry.
I love you. I love you.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you most. My husband and I are both on the spectrum, and we both have ADHD. We're weird together. Our weirdness meshes well together. In and out. In and out does sound tempting. You're in Washington State. Oh, then yeah, that's why you're missing it. I feel bad for all these other states that don't have an In-N-Out. With my celiac, I have to be careful where I eat. And In-N-Out is one of the places I can eat safely and not even have to worry. I don't get the bun. I get what's called the Flying Dutchman. It's 2 burger patties with a slice of cheese in between and on top. You can order it onion wrapped, where they literally slice an onion and have an onion slice on the top and bottom. Or you could get it grilled and chopped on the Dutchman. And you can also get a lettuce wrap if you want. But in my experience, the Dutchman is superior because, yeah, lettuce and tomato are good on a burger, but it makes it super messy. With the Dutchman, it's just meat, cheese, and onion. Simple and delicious. Jacob says he's in Washington State. Bring him some In-N-Out and he'll give a $5 tip.
I don't know, dude. DoorDash would only pay me $2 for the trip, though.
That's
Wait, $5 and a tip?
a $5 tip.
No, I'm saying and a tip.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
The mustard to my kitchen.
Feller, I ain't gay, but $20 is $20, brother.
What do we want to do when we get home for entertainment? Do we want to watch
Stuff we can't put on YouTube. That has to go to our OnlyFans. Ah, geez, you know. You know, you just gotta get your shit and put it in a box.
I'm in a scary movie kind of mood.
Listen to her.
Would you be down?
What kind of scary movie, my friend?
Any of them, really.
What kind of scary movie, damn it?
Scary movie. The parody ones.
Oh. Okay.
If you like movies that make fun of other movies, but especially scary movies. I highly recommend all 5 scary movies. Yeah, they've got big stars in them, and I really love when they make fun of.
Morty.
I really love when they make fun of Signs with Charlie Sheen.
Scary movie 3, Morty. That's a good one, Morty. Scary movie 3. Morty. Morty. Oh, jeez, Rick, I don't know. It seems kind of scary to me. Shut up, Morty. Just go with it. 1,000 years.
Rick and Morty is great.
Sorry, guys, you saw my autism. Do not show it to others. Trust you with these pictures.
I think one of my favorites
Anyone and I kill.
is the Wasteland one, where
where they go.
this is our glowing rock.
This is our glowing rock. The rock is like your god. There are no gods.
Jacob says,
He's basically saying join us because they're a bunch of pussies. What is your problem?
Jacob says Scary Movie is hilarious, and the first one is his favorite. I love them all, but I really love the one where they make fun of the sleep study in the haunted house. Oh, it's so hilarious.
Huh?
The one where they're in the haunted mansion for a sleep study, and it's got Tim Curry.
She means Scary Movie 2.
Yeah.
That's the one with the parrot, and they do the Charlie's Angels bit.
Yeah. Moo, motherfucker.
Moo.
Oh,
The camel toe.
A-hole
Take my strong hand.
A-hole says it's Wednesday night, so it's game night.
Wait a minute. You know what I just processed?
Play Monopoly.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Ah! So I won't go loud.
Yeah.
My cousin is reaching peak right now. I'm fully acoustic, boy. My acousticism is off the charts.
Nobody plays Monopoly with you because you always win, so it's Game of Feast.
You must be a
One
board
time-
flipper.
One time, my brother and I, we were still in school.
Fuck, I didn't get you water.
We have,
I know that I'm still going.
yeah.
Huh.
But, I lost my train of thought.
Your brother.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Sorry.
Can you remember? Hello!
You want to buy some drugs?
We just got done with a very shitty shift. We didn't die.
I'm gonna give the kids a bath in there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that'll
there
be
you go.
fun.
Stinky little turd.
I bet.
Oh, I see Hank.
Love you guys. My brother and his family are in a trailer, and they've got everything hooked up so it's working, and they're parked right out front of my parents' house. So it feels good to see him in person again. He moved to Oregon years ago.
Oregon
And-
Trail.
Yeah. And we all plan to move to Oregon when we're able. And so having my only sibling be in the next state over, it was hard, but when he visits it helps. Jennifer's you don't know what I was talking about either. Oh, Monopoly, that's where I was going.
Oh yeah, I said table flipping.
Yeah, one time, my brother and I were still school age. We started a game in the morning.
Yo.
What?
Why the hell was that wet?
Oh, my water bottle, I think. Or cooler from the AC thing.
That's not gonna make it that wet. It'd be a few drips or something.
It just smells like water to me. I don't know. Must have been from my water bottle.
you have anything in the snack bag that needs to come in?
Not that needs.
Okay. Oh yeah, you were talking about Monopoly again. Before you forget again.
Yeah, I keep getting sidetracked. One time we played a game for 5 hours. 5-hour Monopoly game. Near the end, my brother just got so pissed off. He wanted to have me just forfeit so it could be over. But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna forfeit. I'm gonna try and whoop your ass. And I ultimately don't remember how that ended. I don't remember if we actually finished the game or if we stopped it because he didn't want to continue. But I do remember him being really irritated that. Thank you. I remember him being really irritated that I wasn't giving in. We are. Hi, buddy. See? I'm not gonna get you. I'm not gonna even try to pet you, buddy. It's okay. I missed you. How'd your day go?
It was good.
Visit a lot of people today?
Yeah, I got to see Blake. Oh, snap.
Huh.
Privilege go with me.
Well, I am live and I have a few of my YouTube friends here.
Oh, the power proof too. Oh my God, see your light.
It feels good to be home at the end of a long day. Hey, NC, it's great to see you. Hope you're doing all right.
We found
Jacob, that's a good one.
End it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to end it now, but I'll show you guys my cute gecko later. Stay tuned. I love you all. I pray for you all, and I appreciate you all. Be good to yourself, each other, and I'll see you later.